Tyler's Talent is now ready, hood removed. And away they go. From the 2,000 metre marker, Festival Spirits at the back of the field early on with Day by Day. Bravissimo, red sleeves and cap, began well. Nad's Pride's in the club blue and great details near the rail. Tyler's Talent in the green is back fourth. Then comes Modern Spot, who races in fifth position. Dr. Livingston's on the outside and Blaze the Trail as the white cap near the rail. Assessments on the outside. Then comes Pop Home, who's about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader at this stage as they go towards the 1,300 metre marker. And then behind that one is Festival Spirit as they settle down and approach the 1,200. Tyler's Talent now is going out to dispute the lead with Bravissimo. Those two showing the way. Modern Spot's back in third position and Nad's Pride's in the blue back fourth. Assessments on the outside, great details near the rail. That's got the white cap. Dr. Livingston's on the outside, about 8 lengths off the leader, then Pop Home in the yellow. Further back in the field, Blaze the Trail. That's got the white cap, then Day by Day. And Festival Spirits, the trailer, about 10 or 11 lengths first to last. The leader is Tyler's Talent. That's now showing the way. Bravissimo second. Modern Spot's back in third position. And then comes Nad's Pride and Assessment with Dr. Livingston. Great detail on the inside. Then Blaze the Trail. Pop Home. Day by Day. Festival Spirit. Top of the lane. 400 metres to go. Tyler's Talent, the leader. And Bravissimo's going to challenge early with the red sleeves and cap. Modern Spot's going to go through down the inside towards the outside's Assessment. Tyler's Talent, Bravissimo and Modern Spot through down on the inside. The three of them across the track. Assessment staying on. And now Bravissimo and Modern Spot with Tyler's Talent between the two of them. Modern Spot and Bravissimo, they lock together, but Modern Spot's in front. And it's Modern Spot hanging on to win. Modern Spot has won it. Bravissimo second, then Tyler's Talent and Assessment. So number 9, Modern Spot, the gelding by Modern Day, will win it for Des Egdes. Craig Zaki, they end up winning about 3 parts of a length from number 4, Bravissimo. Third place to Tyler's Talent, that's number 12, that runs into that third position. Fourth place goes to Assessment, that's number 10. Then Pop Home, Dr. Livingston. Further back in the field is Blaze the Trail. Then Day by Day, number 1, and Festival Spirit. We'll take a look at that head-on. Tyler's Talent in the lime green, Bravissimo on the right. Modern Spot starts to drift towards the outside, the middle of the track. The three of them, not much to choose between the three. And Bravissimo just in front from Modern Spot over the last 100 metres. But Modern Spot is victorious from Bravissimo and Tyler's Talent. That's the running of race 5 until the running of the 6th race. Back to the studio.
A nice start to the new year for trainer Des Egdes, just the one runner this evening at Greyville, and he's found himself in the number 1 box with number 9, Modern Spot, and the son of Modern Day, been off for 3 months, no warm-up run here, Des, straight into a 2,000 meter race, and you seem to have the sore spot on this evening.
Yeah, Dees, thanks very much. Just a big thanks to David Georgiadis as well, who's been supporting me. I know he's had his homebreds, but, you know, they're paying their way, and that's what's important, Dees.
Coming back to the source today, I mentioned no warm-up run. You know, generally you give them a run over a shorter distance and then over the trip that you think that they could perform and straight into a 2,000.
Dees, don't underestimate me. I got the talent.
No, well done. Well done. You like the source today, Des?
No, Dees, I did. I must be honest. I mean, I wouldn't go straight into a 2,000 without having the confidence. Firstly, on pedigree, we knew the dam line should see it out. Although he's a difficult horse, he pulls hard. He never settles. And hence the reason I took the blinkers off, the pacifiers, as well as the cheek pieces that he usually races in. And we were pretty confident that on his work at home, the way he was working, the stamina was there. All Craig had to do was settle him. He had a problem on the turn. He was worried he couldn't get the horse in. But I said, whatever you do, just sit tight until you get to the 400, pick him up, and I'm sure he'll give you an effort. But he settled him well, and kudos goes to Craig for a great ride.
The first time I've ever seen that comment in the computer phone, vision obscured last time out.
In his last run at Clarewood, he had pacifiers on, and he sweats up a lot, this horse. And I'm sure out of the pens, whatever happened, they sort of slipped on his face.
Yes.
And he had them half over his eyes, and I'm sure that's the reason they vision obscured. So when he came back after the race, you could see that he was battling to see where he was going. He had his eyes half covered with the pacifiers on.
Well, compliments to yourself and your team. And as I mentioned, one runner, one winner, start of the new year.
Thank you very much, Dees.
Well
Thanks
played.
very much. Thank you.
Craig Zaki, let's get him in. Craig, firstly, to talk us through the race, because it was a bit of a delay. We saw a horse that tried to be shot at behind those starting stalls, and it refused to do so. So it was a bit of a wait for you guys.
Yeah, it was. Also, with my horse, he's quite an upside horse, and he's very impatient. He was above himself, but that's his usual self every time it comes to a race meeting. And yeah, just in the race, I let him be where he wanted to be. He was still a bit green, hasn't seen Greyville for a while, but in the straight, hanging, but he was running on all the way, and he ran quite a nice race here.
Craig, I must say that you had a fantastic 2013. You had lots of winners for various trainers, and it was a good year for you.
Yeah, it was a very good year for me, Dees. Yeah, just a big thank you to all those trainers for their support and help, and yeah, for everything they've done for me.
Nice to see your dad on course today. Simon is a big fan of yours, in fact, your biggest fan.
Yes, he is. He's tries his best to come watch me every race meeting, and he supports me 110%, so yeah, thank you to him.
Before you leave us, you ride Misty Morn into the feature, the Grade 3 Flamboyant. You've been working that horse?
To be honest, Dees, I've been in Joburg the last week. I haven't been able to work her, but it's a competitive race. But if she can produce her last one, I'm sure she'll be in the first four.
You're only claiming 1.5 these days, so any short-term goals, any immediate goals for 2014?
Yeah, to finish my 1.5 and just progress from there.
Craig, all the best, and we wish you many winners in 2014. Well done here, nice ride.
Thanks, Dees, and just a big thanks to Mr. Igles for the ride, and he's been waiting till I can ride this horse, so thank you to him for the patience, and to Mr. Georgiadis. Thank you.
Well done, Craig Zaki. You know, it's really nice to watch these young lads mature. You get to know them from their first rides, and Craig has really come a long way. He's only claiming 1.5 now, and he's given the horse a peach of a ride here, Modern Sport. If you included the horse in the exotics, well done to you. Let's have a look at the results here. Race number 5, 9, 4, 12, and 10. And thankfully for place accumulator players, I think the favorite on the Saf Toad was number 4, Bravissimo. So if you included Gandalf the Great, you certainly come through the place accumulator here, race number 5. 9, 4, 12, and 10, your provisional result.